Hi, Andrew. We're in front of the Manhattan Theatre Club, more precisely the Samuel J. Friedman Theatre, about to go see The Columnist.
It stars John Lithgow, and it's about a Washington Insider reporter who wields an uncanny amount of influence over the city and the nation.
He's feared, he's beloved, and also he wears bow ties.
You're just reading stuff off the poster at this point.
He also wears bow ties, so we're doing our best...
Yeah, our best Lithgow impersonation.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, we just got back from Washington, D.C. We were down there with the White House press correspondent dinner. We've just been 2 days immersed in White House insider press
intrigue.
people.
I feel like we have a little bit of a perspective on what we're about to get into.
Yes. We'll see you after the first intermission at
Manhattan Theatre Club.
Yes.
Up in the club.
It's time for intermission.
So,
the story so far is the columnist,
Joseph Alsop,
has a dark secret, and on the verge of the inauguration of the John F. Kennedy administration, he has high hopes for the nation.
And as we all know, I mean, there's no spoiler alert here. We all know the tragedy that befell JFK.
Yeah.
The first act ends on that tragedy, on sort of a cliffhanger to see how this massive public event affects the characters on a very small private level. Lithgow is a delight to watch.
However, there's too much talking about stuff, and there's not enough friction, there's not enough
doing of stuff.
Yeah.
I agree.
I don't have much empathy
He's
for
not
him.
sympathetic. It's not that he's unsympathetic, he's unempathetic. He himself doesn't really relate to people. He's sort of force of nature, but stands alone.
Sort of like an Ayn Rand.
He's somebody who's in the center of it all, but is utterly alone. And so it's very difficult to crack the nut of his character.
And maybe the first act has laid the ground for this amazing second act. Way too much exposition for me right now. Let's go back inside into the second act. Well, the column is closed. We just got out of the show.
Oh, we just made our deadline.
A lot of things happen in the second act that start to really redeem the first act. One of the things I look for in a show is I want to see somebody that changes. They learn something and they become a better person, or maybe they become a worse person, and he does change in the last minute of the show. So you have an entire show.
Oh my, what a slow burner. Lithgow is great. You could watch him read the phone book. And I would love to see that production, actually. I'd rather see that than this.
There are moments where he has these speeches where there's a heated discussion of politics, which are riveting. They are riveting. I have a problem with the script itself. There were some twists and turns in the script that were completely unnecessary and not even really that believable. The direction also was very cold, especially there's a hug with his daughter. It was so poorly staged. You know when she hugged him and she's like, gotta go.
Now that I really think about the moments that let me down as an audience member, the writing did not allow for anything more inventive than a very dull and obvious directorial choices. I gotta say red light. You know, again, I mean, qualifying that with if you really love Lithgow, and who doesn't, because he's great. You know what I really like about Lithgow?
What?
He has a way of going, oh! He's like a...
a red light here as well.
Nothing
against you, John Lithgow. You did the best that you could with the material that you had. 2 red lights for the columnists.